Yo, what up, everybody? You're watching New York Knicks Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green. We got some breaking news surrounding the New York Knicks, Joel Embiid, and the Philadelphia 76ers. So I just wanted to get you guys a video out here on the channel. It's actually my off day. Going to be live on the channel on Wednesday night, though. Tomorrow night, Knicks Celtics. We'll have a watch party. We'll also be live this Friday night for a watch party. So subscribe. Not the office. Wanted to get you guys a video as soon as possible. Let's dive into it. Keith Pompey, who works for the Philadelphia Inquirer as a Philadelphia 76ers beat reporter, said this early this morning. The New York Knicks are willing to offer a package that includes three key players with Julius Randle, RJ Barrett, Evan Fournier, and Mitchell Robinson, all available in exchange for Joel Embiid, according to sources. A trio from that group would be paired with 2 or 3 first-round picks. We know, if you've been watching this channel, you for sure know that we have been breaking down the idea of the New York Knicks trading for Joel Embiid for over 14, 15, 16 months at this point. The connection between Embiid and the Knicks are obvious. Formerly represented by Leon Rose in Worldwide West. Worldwide West and Leon Rose were invited to Joel Embiid's small wedding. They have a relationship. Embiid has hinted at the idea of wanting to play for the New York Knicks. We also know that Embiid and Julius Randle are extremely good friends. That's on the record. They also are the face of Skechers basketball. I'm sure that they have talked about the idea of playing together for the New York Knicks at the Mecca. So who is Keith Pompey? He is a reporter for the Philadelphia Inquirer. He has been there a while. I talked to a reporter in Philadelphia as well, and I asked him, is Keith Pompey the real deal? And he said yes. He doesn't hit on all of his scoops, but he's around the team all the time. He's in the know, and he's not just going to say stuff to say it. So I trust the person I talked to, so I'm going to believe what they said about Keith Pompey. Does this mean the Knicks have made a blockbuster offer? I'm not quite sure, yes. But I want to ask this question right away. Would you trade Julius Randle, RJ Barrett, Evan Fournier, Mitchell Robinson, and 2 or 3 first-round picks for Joel Embiid? I want to get all your votes down in the comment section right now. If you would do that trade, I want you to type T for trade. If you would not do that trade, I want you to type P for pass. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. Before we dive any deeper into this story, I got to give a huge shout out to our sponsor, Prize Picks. Look, if you like playing daily fantasy and you want to make real-time money, get hooked up with Prize Picks. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use the promo code CLNS, and Prize Picks is going to hook you guys up with a $100 match on your first deposit up to $100. All you do is just select more or less on the projected stat lines that they have for each individual players. They already have some stats out there for a couple of the games tonight as well as tomorrow. You just select more or less. The more entries you have, the more money you can make. 2 to 6 players, prizepicks.com/CLNS, promo code CLNS. It's a lot of fun. I promise you're going to enjoy it. For me, it's a deal. I'm doing the deal, and to be honest with you, this would be an absolute steal for the New York Knicks. If you can trade for Joel Embiid and you don't have to give up Emmanuel Quickley or Quentin Grimes, that is highway robbery. The funny thing is, I've been on Twitter recently after this news broke this morning and looking at all the reaction from the New York fans out there, and it's no way we do that deal. You want us to give up Randle, Barrett, and Mitchell Robinson? And then you go to the Philadelphia 76ers side of Twitter, and they're like this. You want us to trade Joel Embiid for Julius Randle, RJ Barrett, and Mitchell Robinson? I just think it's pretty funny, the disconnect and the two opposing views that both fan bases have on this argument. Let's be honest, though. Joel Embiid is a 29-year-old MVP. He is a top 10 player in this league and arguably a top 3 player in the Eastern Conference. 29-year-old MVPs do not become available all that often. And if the Knicks can trade for an MVP by giving up Julius Randle, who we all love, but he's also a pain in the neck sometimes, and he's not that good of a playoff player, or at least hasn't been so far. Or as well, you get to include RJ Barrett, who's the highest paid player on your team, the most overpaid player on your team, still 23 years old, could become a great player in this league, but to be honest, he doesn't fit next to your best player in Jalen Brunson. He plays the wing, but he can't shoot, and he's not that good of a defender. The facts are the facts. And obviously, you're going to give up Mitchell Robinson probably in any trade that you make for Joel Embiid, considering they're going to need a center. And Robinson is an extremely valuable piece. Best offensive rebounder in the league, top 5 shot blocker and rim protector in the league. And he's also a guy that's on a value contract. He's on a descending contract, which means the contract he signed last summer, the most he's ever going to be paid by year was last year. It goes from like 16 to 15 to 14 to $13 million, which is an absolute steal for Mitchell Robinson. So I do think that this is a good trade for the New York Knicks. And only 2 or 3 first-round picks? The Knicks have 8 tradable first-round picks right now. You know what that tells me? If you're able to trade for Joel Embiid, and all you have to give up, it's wrong probably word choice there, but if what you have to give up is RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, Evan Fournier, and Mitchell Robinson, and 2 or 3 first-round picks, let's say it's 3. That means you still have Emmanuel Quickley, you still have Quentin Grimes, and you still have 5 tradable first-round picks, which tells me the Knicks are looking to make more than one big-time trade. And if I had to put my prediction goggles on, the Knicks want to form a big 3 of Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, and Joel Embiid. That is what Leon Rose wants to do. It's been pretty obvious. It's been talked about by all of the big-time reporters in this league. Brian Windhorst has talked about it. Adrian Wojnarowski has talked about it. Shams Charania has talked about it. Bill Simmons, who's not really an insider, but he does get some scoops, and he's in the know, talks to a lot of players. He has talked about it. The Knicks are trying to make a big 3 via trade. They already got their superstar. They already got their point guard in Jalen Brunson. They have Josh Hart. They have Dante DiVincenzo. They have Isaiah Hartenstein. Now it's about getting the guys that move the needle from being a team that's competing for an Eastern Conference Finals appearance to a team that's competing to win an NBA championship for the New York Knicks since 53 years. Is my math right there? I don't know. It's been a freaking long time. Yes, the Knicks are interested. I know that for a fact. There was also a report that came out that Leon Rose's number 1 option and number 1 goal is to trade for Joel Embiid. And I will say it right now. A duo of Brunson and Embiid can win the Eastern Conference. You would have the best big man in the conference, and you would have a top 3 point guard in the conference. And I think we are just getting started what we are going to see from Jalen Brunson. What you saw from him in that Heat series is what I think you can come to expect from him on the regular, and I think he's even got another level to his game. Thing is, though, when you go to the NBA trade machine and you pop it in, Randle, Barrett, Fournier, and Robinson for Embiid, it doesn't work. Why? Because the Knicks are giving up way too much money. The 76ers, to accept this trade and make it financially legal in the NBA terms, the 76ers would have to push out $39 more million. Well, who makes $39 million on their team? Tobias Harris. I believe the Knicks are going to trade. In this trade, if this is true, this is the report, they would be getting back Joel Embiid and Tobias Harris on a $39 million expiring deal. Why do I think that? Because if you watch the show, you know. We've shown the quotes over and over again. Tom Thibodeau is a huge fan of Tobias Harris. And it was reported last year that before the year started, Tom Thibodeau was in on trading Julius Randle for Tobias Harris. So what about a starting lineup of Jalen Brunson, Quentin Grimes? You can go Josh Hart at the 3, Tobias Harris at the 4, and Joel Embiid at the 5. Still have Quickley, still have DiVincenzo, still have Hartenstein. I think that's a pretty good team if you ask me. I know this, though. With the season here, the rumors are going to heat up. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Let's end the show with a question, because I always love to go down in the comment section and see what all you crazy MFers say. Do you want Joel Embiid on the Knicks? Do you want Joel Embiid on the Knicks? Type Y for yes, type N for no. That simple. As always, just want to say thank you and appreciate you for tuning in. Remember, we're going to be live on the channel tomorrow, an hour before tip-off, Knicks, Celtics. So subscribe, turn your notifications on. Join us for our watch party, live play-by-play, having a lot of fun. It's going to be a fun time. We'll also be live on the channel on Friday. We're doing watch parties for almost every game this year. So subscribe, turn your notifications on, and let's go Knicks.